Hello, my name is Konstantin, and today we'll discuss the core principles for dominating online algorithms. Welcome to my video blog. If in the previous video I explained the overall victory over internet strategy, what it is and why it works, then today I want to go deeper. The purpose of this video is to explain how the internet itself works. What do search engines and AI tools like? What content do they show first? This is important so that all the work you put into your websites and your social media actually help you rank higher and doesn't go to waste. Let us explore how the digital world chooses what to show and how you can work with it. Here is what the algorithms love and how you can use that to your advantage. Before we dive deep, we need to have a quick reality check. So the algorithms are complex, ever-changing systems, and what I'm sharing today are the core, consistently observed principles that drive visibility. Principles we actually use and see results with in our projects. So while specifics might evolve and Google guards its recipe, focusing on these fundamentals reliably puts you ahead of the curve. Think of this not as the only truth, but as your essential strategic framework for algorithmic success. So, how the internet thinks and what is preferred. This is what we are going to talk about today. So the first principle, I would call it, you should create truly valuable content. Search engines aim to show users the most useful and trustworthy content first. That means they favor pages that answer real questions clearly, go deeper than surface level, and are written in an original voice. Thin or vague content is pushed down, not necessarily because it's malicious, but because more comprehensive content exists. So to compete, yours has to be better. This includes offering up-to-date information, clear explanations, and even practical insights others haven't mentioned. The more your content satisfies a reader's curiosity, the more likely it is to be favored by the algorithm. Studies in 2024 confirmed that deep, well-researched content correlates strongly with top positions in Google search, especially when it includes examples, lists, or statistics. Therefore, the first principle above all is write original content and explain it deeper than the others would. The second suggestion is use strong and verified platforms. Well-known platforms like YouTube, Medium, LinkedIn, or major news sites already have authority in the eyes of search engines. If your content appears on those domains, it's more likely to rank well. Especially if you do not yet have a strong website of your own, start with platforms the internet already trusts and that have established authority. Search engines assume that content hosted on those domains is more reliable and will surface it more readily, even if you are not yet a big name yourself. These platforms also help your content appear faster in AI-generated summaries and recommendations. Therefore, our second takeaway is do not miss to publish your content on well-known resources. Third, get referenced in reputable resources. When respected websites such as mainstream media, academic institutions, or Wikipedia mention your name, your brand, your website, or your work, it acts like a digital recommendation. search engines and AI tools treat those mentions as proof that you matter. Even a few high-quality references can boost all your content. These backlinks and mentions serve as confirmation that your content is credible and connected to the wider digital conversation, which search engines love. In 2025, AI tools like ChatGPT or Gemini often rely on such mentions to determine which voices to include in answers. In short, find a way to place your organization's name mentioned by respected resources. Fourth, be present in multiple formats. The more types of content you produce, text, video, audio, visuals, even souvenir products sold on internet marketplaces featuring your name, the more chances you give the internet to include you in search results. People consume content in different ways, and so do algorithms. A strong article, a short video, and an engaging infographic on the same topic, your merchandise t-shirt on internet store, work together and can link to each other, strengthening your overall presence. Algorithms reward variety and assume that if you are present across formats, you are putting in genuine effort and expertise. This also improves accessibility and helps reach different age groups or device preferences. In short, writing alone works no longer. Or, if you make videos, you will be visible on YouTube, but this alone will not help you conquer the internet. You need your message to be published in all available digital forms to be visible on top. 5. Match the platform style. Each platform has its own language. A good LinkedIn post might sound too formal on Instagram. A TikTok video wouldn't work well as a Facebook update. Ignoring these platform-specific cues can limit your reach. If your content feels native to the platform, users will engage more, and the algorithm will boost it further. Platforms reward content that fits the expectations of their audience. For example, carousels do well on Instagram, while longer reflections work better on LinkedIn. Platforms like TikTok especially track use of current audio trends and video formats, so staying up to date with each network's preferences is key. So, match the platform style. 6. Stay consistent and fresh. Search engines reward recent and consistent activity. If you publish once and stop, your content may fade. But if you show up regularly with relevant updates, your visibility improves over time. This applies to websites, blogs, and social media alike. Regular content signals to algorithms that your organization is active and reliable, not outdated or abandoned. Major platforms report that websites with consistent updates can outperform inactive sites by 50% or more in organic reach, depending on niche and content quality, of course. Therefore, keep all your internet platforms visible by publishing regular updates. 7th, use local language and context. Google social media algorithms and other engines localize results, meaning a person in France sees different results than someone in Kenya. If you want to be found in different regions, your content must speak the local language and address local realities. It's not enough to just translate. The context must feel relevant. Platforms boost content that reflects local culture, events, and even popular search terms of that region. Content that uses local idioms, city names, or community hashtags has a higher chance of surfacing in regional searches. Therefore, create internet resources in your own language, make them fit your local customs in order to win over internet. Number 8 is important. I would call it Create content that answers questions. More than half of all searches are phrased as questions. Search engines now display short answers directly on the results page. They are now called featured snippets. If your content clearly answers a common question and it's well formatted, you can claim that top spot even if your site isn't number one. This works especially well if your answer is 40 or 60 words, structured clearly and introduces the exact phrase of the question. Pages that include clear bullet points, question and answer sections, or numbered lists are more likely to be pulled into the featured space at the top of the results. Therefore, you may want to check if your site only conveys the message of your organization or if it responds to the questions of the visitors. I am sure that taking this into consideration will substantially improve your site. The ninth advice is to make your content AI-friendly. AI tools don't read the whole internet in real time. They rely on known, structured, and frequently cited sources. This means you should organize your content clearly using headings, Q&A sections, and simple summaries so AI systems can easily understand and use it in their responses. Providing clean, structured data, such as in blocks or properly labeled sections, increases the chance that AI and search tools will choose your content for answers. Recent AI models rely heavily on structured content from Wikipedia and official websites. So if you mirror that structure, it will boost your visibility. While structure makes your content understandable to AI, authority is what makes AI trust and cite you as a reliable source. And you remember, we discussed previously that the authority is earned through high-quality references and trusted platforms. Number 10 advice is the last for this time. I would call it encourage sharing and interaction. Algorithms boost content that people interact with. Likes, shares, comments, and even how long someone stays on your page, all of it helps. When creating your content, suggest people to engage with a clear question, poll, or a call to action in your posts or videos. The more signals of interest the algorithm sees, the more visibility you will get. Platforms reward not just views, but engagement, because it signals that your content is relevant and resonating with your audience. On social media platforms, algorithms in 2025 are increasingly sensitive to post engagement speed, meaning early likes and comments in the first few hours matter even more. I'm sure you saw on YouTube live streamed videos a call, "Like this video now." This is where it comes from. And the final thought. You do not need to master all internet technology to succeed. Victory over internet isn't about hacking systems. It's about speaking their language fluently. Victory over internet is not achieved by force. Focus on being trustworthy, relevant, and consistent. Master these 10 principles, speak the language of your audience and the language of the algorithms, and your message will rise. So you want these principles to work together as a system? Watch the previous video explaining the full victory over internet strategy. It is your blueprint for turning knowledge into predictable visibility. It lays the essential foundation for everything we covered today. Thanks for watching and see you on the web. And by the way, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. And you know why now.